What's going on, everybody? This is Peter Renna. I write Dollar Bin Digging over at comicbookinvest.com, along with a few other things. And I will also do some videos over on the Tales from the Flip Side YouTube channel as well. Three Comic Monty, Theme Hot 5, and Vintage Voyage, and whatever else, the guys will have me on. But I also like to do little videos here on my own channel just to support my Dollar Bin Digging article, as well as, just unboxing some pickup videos, just odd little things that I feel like doing. With this downtime that I have still in this work from home posture we all have with the COVID still going strong. So this is my third CGC unboxing video. The last submission I sent in some economy books and I sent in some moderns. Both of them were received by CGC around June, I think 29th. I got weeks ago and already did the video. If you want to check that out, I have a whole video for that one. That's just some PC stuff that I did on the economy bracket, or whatever you want to call it. So that's things just for me. There were 4 books. So I opened those up, didn't know what the grades were, completely blind, and did that again a couple of weeks ago because I got those back early. These modern books seem to take a little bit while because I just got them back just 2 days ago or so. I did not go blind, so I will freely admit I did open the box, so I do know what's in here, but you guys don't. So I'm just going to share that with you. I just needed to know because some of these books I need to kind of move to help pay for all of these CGC orders because, again, slabbing books isn't cheap. So I don't know about you, but I have to plan when I do submissions that at least 1 or 2 of these books I have to move just for the sake of paying for the whole order because, again, we're talking hundreds of dollars here to do this. And again, that's no small amount of change for me. I feel it. So without further ado, I'm just going to dive right into this box here. I think I got about 12 books here in this in my modern submission. Mostly happy. A couple of disappointments. So I'm going to, well, actually not a couple, just really one disappointment. Minor disappointments elsewhere. But I'm going to start with my biggest disappointment. And that is this, this book right here. It's Silver Surfer Black #1, second print. I have no idea why this got a 9.0. 9.0. I mean, when I look at it now, I'm seeing some color rub on the back, but I honestly don't remember that being there. I remember looking at all these books. I look at every book before I submit it. I don't always have them pressed. I always don't press them before I submit them. It really depends on what the book looks like. But again, everything looked like 9.6, 9.8 to me before it went in. So 9.0, what are you going to do? It happens. This was one I was looking just to go to move because I have no emotional attachment to this. This is just a null book. It's not really a first appearance. It's not really anything really special outside of it's a nice, it's an interesting cover appearance. And, I do like Silver Surfer, so I'm a Silver Surfer fan. And I do like null, but again, there was really no attachment here. But now I might just have to keep this because, I don't know what I'm going to move a 9.0 for. So this looks like this one's going to be stuck with me. So that was my only real, I guess, disappointing grade that came with this box. So with that, I'm going to move on and see what else we got in here. And again, that was the second print. So I'm going to grab another second print that I sent in. And this one, I got 2 of these, actually, out of, I think at least 2, out of dollar bins. And no pressing, no nothing. I got this a 9.8 here for this Daredevil 2. First Detective Cole North, I believe. And he's right here. On the cover. I think I sold one of these raw for like $50 a while back. There was some interest here because I don't know. Again, first appearance of the character. These second prints with the cover art, new cover art or interior cover art being used on the cover, whatever you want to call it. These have been moving. You've seen them. Especially those Null books and the Venom books. Those things are getting kind of ridiculous. But it's going back. There's a lot of later printings that are hot popping. So I figured I'm also sending this one in. And again, I got the 9.8, so I was pretty happy with that. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one. This one might stay here. This one I might have to, again, pay for this order because it might net a decent return. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that one, no complaints there with the 9.8.
And there was much rejoicing.
Let's see what else I got in here. I'm going to go with this one next. I bought this relatively cheap on eBay a while back. I had actually hoped to get this book back because I wanted to show it off on 3 Comic Monty about a week ago when we had John Boy Myers on because I really dug this cover and I really wanted to show it off. So I was upset I didn't get this order back in time. So this is as a retailer incentive for number 3. It's not really easy to find. It's pretty pricey. I don't know how I lucked into this at an auction, but 9.6, not too bad. I mean, I'd love to have the 9.8, but I'm happy with the 9.6. Again, this is mostly just going to stay here with me because, again, I dig Snake Eyes. I'm a G.I. Joe fan, and I like John Boy Myers, and I like this cover. So this was going to be for me anyway. I just wanted to have it when we were going to do that video, but yeah, unfortunately, it didn't come back in time, so I got it now. But again, still pretty cool cover, and again, 9.6 ain't that bad. I'd love to have 9.8s. I'm sure everybody would, but I mean, 9.6 ain't too shabby, to me. I think this one actually is the one book in my entire order that actually had a grader note, and it was something about, I think there was a ding on the left corner, and I can kind of see it there. There's just a little nub down here in this top left corner. You can just kind of see a little blunting, just ever so slight, but I get it. 9.6, again, fine by me. All right, so what else we got in the box? That's 3 down. Let's go for some more. This is just a random variant that I grabbed, and I looked at it and it looked pretty nice, so I figured, let me send this in. I don't see many of these. This is one of the few Stargirl variants out there. This is a 1 in 50 for Justice League United, and I got the 9.8, so I thought that was pretty cool. I had 2 copies of this. This one was the better looking copy, so I sent this one in and just kept the other one raw for here. Because I might have to, again, this might be one of the potentials I got to put out there, and I keep the raw for myself. Not sure, but pretty cool cover there, I got to say. And again, there's not a lot of Stargirl variants out there. There's just a couple. So this was one I figured I wanted to grab. I think Topher put me on this book, and I found it at a decent price, and well, look, now I got a 9.8 and 1.
And there was much rejoicing.
4 down. Third of the way through this box, so let's see what else I got here. I'm just going to take a quick sip while I eyeball the next book. All right, I think I got my target here. Going to do a little bit of a Star Wars run here because I like Star Wars. Been buying a lot of Star Wars the last 2 months or so. So I sent some Star Wars books in to get graded. The first of which is the recent number 1 for the second series, Dr. Aphra, the 1 in 25. I bought it. Came in nice. I figured, well, you know what? I'm sending in an order. Might as well see if I can get a 9.8 on this bad boy. And I did. So I sent this one in. Ashley Witter cover, I believe. This is my favorite. I think there's a high. This is 1 in 25. I think there's a 1 in 50. So it's not the highest ratio, but it was definitely my the most appealing cover for this book to me. That kind of caught my eye. So I picked this up the week that it came out. So again, sent it in. Got the 9.8. No pressing. No nothing. Like I said, I didn't press any of these books. Mostly because I still don't really know that much about pressing. I'm very amateur presser, so I don't like to mess with books unless I'm really taking a chance and I got nothing to lose. And I don't know, and I don't like paying for like CGC service. I feel like it's going to take forever. I mean, these books took long enough. I don't want to wait while books are getting pressed there forever. So I just went on the fly, looked at the books. They look good to me, and judging by the grades that I mostly got back, my eyes. Apart from that 9.0, I think are pretty good. So I don't think it was necessary to have to get them graded. So here's another Star Wars for you. This is the Jedi Fallen Order Dark Temple, the video game variant, I believe it is. I think there's a 1 in 10. I think there's a 1 in 10 incentive. Not a lot of these out there. I think my buddy Ben C. Told me about this book. I looked at it, liked the cover, and also think this is a possibility for a first appearance of I can't think of the character's name right now. I'll pop something in down below of who it could be. But I think it's a possible first appearance if it's the same Cal. I think it's Cal something. But yeah, so I got that. And I sent it in. I got 2 copies. They both look good, so I sent them both in. And yeah, I got 9.8 on both of them. So there we go. Doubled up. So obviously at some point, I'll probably end up moving one of these 2 again to pay for this. I'd like to keep as many of these books as possible, so I'm just going to do the research, see what'll do the best in, again, covering my costs as best as possible. So what else do I got in this box for you guys? I got another pair of books for you. I went with the 1 in 25 for Kanan, the last Padawan, first Sabine read in a comic book. I want to preface that comic book because there's a lot of other appearances that you could say. are her first. And if you don't want to say it is this comic book, I'm not a believer in the number 6 as being the first or anything later. I like this one. Just it's personal preference. She's in there. It's good enough for me. Could be. I mean, it's cameo. It's not like a first full, but whatever you want to call it, there it is. This one, unfortunately, is a 9.6, but again, not too bad. No notes. I mean, best I can gather is maybe there's a little bit of color rub down the spine, a little bit of rubbing. I could see a little bit of white showing through on that black cover. Black cover is not easy to get through. For grading purposes to get a 9.8. So again, happy to get that 9.6. And again, I like it. I like it as the first appearance. That's again my personal feelings on it. You guys can disagree because ultimately, I'm going to grab these. Sorry to step off camera for a second, but truth be told, I mean, you could look at this magazine as being her first because again, the Star Wars Rebel magazine. It's a magazine, sure, but it's got a comic book in here, full comic book, and she's in there. So, right there. And this came out first. So one could argue that's her first appearance. So who cares about whether it's issue 1, issue 6, issue whatever. Yeah, everybody wants to argue about it. I don't believe in arguing over what's a first and what's not a first because it's immaterial to me. You pick what you like. You buy the book that you want to buy. If you want it just because it has a one-panel cameo, you go ahead and buy that thing. Who cares if somebody says it's cameo, full, whatever? The market will tell you what it's selling for. So you buy it for what you feel comfortable buying it for. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do as far as that goes. Don't let them tell you, well, you really need this one. If you really want that one, go ahead, buy that too. But don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like you're missing out. Don't let anybody play into that FOMO that's deep inside all of us to make you buy something that you don't have to buy. So you pick what you want to buy, what you like. Everything's out there. The information's out there. You make your own decisions, whether a single panel, a single cover, a cover before a story, a cover in a magazine, a promo, whatever you like, buy what you like. Don't listen to the nonsense. So, that's it. I told you I bought 2. So I sent the second one in, and that one did get the 9.8. So, like I said, I believed in it. That's why I bought a couple. And I took 2 shots. Got one 9.8, got one 9.6.
And there was much rejoicing.
There is that. Again, I'm not trying to sell my own books because I'm telling you, I'm going to sell one of these probably. Probably end up selling a 9.6. And for whatever the market is the one driving it. I'm not trying to drive the market. It is where it is. You guys make your own calls on these books. Full transparency is what I'm trying to give you. All right, only got 3 books left. So next up, I'm going to go back to that later printing well and give you a Masters of the Universe second print. I really dig the Skeletor cover. I know it's not the Dave Wilkins, that awesome Skeletor cover. I have not yet found that, and that thing is way too pricey for me. But I did buy this second print a while ago, just because I just dig the cover, and this is before this whole second print craze, if you will, has kind of taken root in our hobby. But yeah, I think this book might do well, but it's most likely just staying here because again, it's my only copy. I dig it, and I was happy to get the 9.8 on this bad boy. So we'll put that one down. 2 left. Let's see. What do I got left for you guys? Well, we'll stick with the later printings. I had every printing of this book, and I had the 1 in 25 incentive, and I unfortunately have sold them all over the years. And this is the last one that I had left, and this is Edge of the Spider-Verse 2. And this third print design variant is the only one that I kept. Again, I had the 1st through 5th printings, and I had the Greg Land 1 in 25, and I got rid of all of them because I just didn't really believe in the character at the time. This was a couple years ago, so I made a mistake. I mean, people make mistakes. I made a judgment call. I was wrong, but I'm not going to complain about it. I did well. I got a return on my investment, more than I could have hoped for, so I'm not going to feel bad about it. Would I love to have those books back? Absolutely, but I still got this guy here. So I sent this in and ended up getting the 9.8. And this is one I picked up right off the shelf, and it was just been in this filing cabinet basically for a few years now. I didn't even realize I actually won a raw copy of this a couple of weeks ago on It's Drunken Chat Son. Mel V show. If you guys aren't watching that, I suggest you go check it out because he's giving away books, and apparently you can win. Because I was on that. I remember it now, like on that chat in the chat room for a while, but he does it real late at night, and some nights I just can't hang. I fell asleep and didn't even realize that I won. So the guys that reached out to me there let me know that I won. So I have a raw copy of this book on the way. So this one I might have to let go and just keep the raw that I won, because then I still have a copy, and then I can maybe pay for this order with this book right here. So we'll see. Again, thank you, Mel and the boys over there, for the book that's coming my way. And again, if you guys aren't checking it out, I think he does it Friday nights, sometimes Saturday nights. I think he usually has Lucas on there with him. You check it out. It's Drunken Chat, son. It's a great show. It's fun. Just talking comics, and they're again giving away books. So that leaves me with only one book left, and this one I just took a flyer on, just sending it in. I didn't know if I even should. I actually got this from a friend of mine. This Matt Roybal sent this to me after talking with him for a while. This is my Italian ASM 300. I got a 9.2. I think 9.4 is the highest in the census, so I had hoped to get one of those as well. But there was a little dent, what do you want to call it, indentation on the front, and this is like a thicker cardstock cover, so I knew it wasn't going to get pressed out. There isn't really much you can do with this book. Black cover is unforgiving, and shipping overseas also is not the easiest thing in the world to do. But again, I got this from Matt. He wanted to give it to him. I had to argue with him to actually pay him more to get this book off of his hands. But he is a great dude. He does a Global Comic Safari with John Z. That's a great show. If you guys aren't watching that one too, that's another one you should check out. Usually drops on Tuesdays. Even if you don't have interest in the foreign market, just check it out. It's fascinating. Some of the things you can see, different covers, different countries, different editions. Don't want to say printings because, again, it's a whole different market. Is a whole different level of collecting. I just loved this cover. The black. This is like a perfect version, I would say, of the ASM 300. I like the regular ASM 300, but there's so many. The black background on this really, it accentuates the thing with the Venom in red here. I don't know. I love this cover. This is not going anywhere. This is just for me. I just kind of wanted to get it graded just to see, what it would be, and just have it, the nice hard plastic, and put it with my other keepers, if you will. But yes, again, thank you, Matt, for this book. I appreciate it. And again, check out Global Comic Safari, check out his Drunken Chat Son, and check out all the shows that we have on Tales from the Flip Side, because there's a lot of stuff dropping every day. A lot of free material. Again, all free. And also, check out comicbookvest.com, because we're also dropping free articles there every day. Multiple articles, things dropping your way, giving you all the information you need, and just a lot of fun stuff. Comics should be fun, guys. Just remember that. Don't get caught up in the nonsense, all the finger pointing and the pump and dumpers, all the claims. There are good people out there, and this stuff should be fun. Just be smart, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time.